If you were working for 8 hours, you now find yourself working for 16 hours. And still getting the same thing they were paid. Why? Why? Because God's time has come. Time has come. I tell you, most time, if you don't understand spiritual things, when God's time comes, you're going to fight against the timing of God. Because God's time will not come. God will not begin to do it because He's looking at them. He's not moved by your cries. He moves by His time, by His promises. He's not moved by your cries. He's moved by His own promises. His own words that won't move God, not your words. Your words, what your words do is your word prepare. It prepares a petition before God on how to bring you victory. You can see it. Look at this revelation God gave me. The people of Israel were in Egypt, working for people to live in, farming for people to harvest. Right? Building houses that others were living, not them living. When God's time came, God took them and gave them a land where people had farmed for them to enjoy. People have built for them to live. What is it doing? Justice. Just justice of God. That's a topic I want you to learn about God's time. If you don't see God's justice in His time, believe me, it is not God. When somebody says that God's time has come, but the people who were responsible for your pain did not get His punishment, take it from me. It's not God. God's justice comes. It goes together. People of Israel, they work on farms that others ate, build houses that others live all the days of life doing things that others were enjoying, and they were getting peanuts. When God's time came and God delivered them, God took them into a nation where people have farmed for them to enjoy, build houses for them to live. That is justice. What you lost here, I will give it to you here. That is justice. Their children were killed. Their animals were taken from them by force. What happened? As God was using Pharaoh, as God was using Moses to demonstrate His power over everything, sovereignty, in that demonstration, He was also bringing justice. When all the cattle and animals of the Egyptians died, it is justice for the ones they took from His people. Balance. You pay back for what you do. And the final one is when He brought the death of the firstborn. That also inheritance. Their children. Firstborn speaks about inheritance. Go to that area. You can tell you the witchcraft between the firstborn. Inheritance. When you kill the firstborn, He knows what to do. Because all this were the people of Israel were there. The Egyptians were highly occultic. They have robbed them of inheritance through witchcraft. So people just see God kill the firstborn. Why did God kill the firstborn? He gave back the inheritance back to His people. He gave back the inheritance. Before they leave, He gave them back the inheritance that had been stolen from them through sorcery. Back to them. And the physical manifestation of that exchange is the death of all the firstborn of the people of Egypt. God's time. It is favorable to one who is what? Is what? Prepared and faithful. Favorable to anyone that is prepared and faithful. When God's time meets you, prepared and faithful, you are going to find it joyous. You can endure the challenges. You can understand the difficulties. You can go through the storm. Whatever it takes you to overcome, you will see the ability to do because you were prepared and you are faithful. God's time. Jesus Jesus was born, it led to the death of babies between the age of 1 year to 3 years, as Herod said in the scriptures, in Matthew 2. 1 year to 2 years. It led to the death, the birth of Jesus. The birth of Jesus brought cries to the community everywhere. But what is that birth? That birth of Jesus is God's time. But it brought challenges. So God's time comes, there are things that you see manifest that will look as if it is not God. I'm telling you it's God. The third thing I want you to capture there are many things, but let me just give you this three. When we have time, we'll look at more. The thought I want to capture there is that it's time we always introduce justice. When Herod killed all the babies, God did not leave Herod alive. Hallelujah. God did not leave Herod what? Alive. Herod doesn't die. His time comes along with justice. You're gonna feel it. I mean, witness. There are people today that mess you up, that are today they are still enjoying. Don't worry yourself. It's just that the time for the punishment has not come. That's what I told you. What you should understand by God's time is that it is not. They have been doing these things and I kept quiet. They have been doing things, I'm not doing anything, but it has reached the level where I need to punish them. What does that mean? Time. So there are people today that have offended you, stepped on you, did evil to you. They don't want to apologize. They are rather bragging over the evil they did to you, making you feel that they can do anything to you. You can't do them anything. Please remain calm, remain prayerful, keep crying for God's justice. That person's cup is not yet full. What do I say? That person's cup is not yet full in the calendar of God, in the timing of God. When his cup is full, you see the judgment. And God will make you know. Even the land they took, God told Abraham. But Abraham was living in that land when God promised him that land. He was living there. But God said, but it's not now. Because their sins have not come up to the measure. Means that is a measurement, that is a calculation that goes for every human being, for every community, for every people. There's a calculation that goes in heaven when it comes to doing good and doing evil. Just as you do good and God calculates for you, you have been doing it, people is not rewarding you, people are not caring about you, you are doing it alone, you do good for people, they pay you back with wrong. God is calculating it for you. There's a time He will come, He begin to pour the blessings for you. I'm telling you, no matter what measurement going on, my dear, there's the measurement going on. The same thing happens to you when you're doing good. The same thing happens when people are doing evil. There's a measurement going on. So some people can mess your life up and tomorrow they are still flaunting themselves, behaving as if you can't do them anything. They have what it takes to deal with you and go away. Wait, keep praying. Don't stop praying. Don't stop crying for justice. When God's time comes, when the time cup is full, you will see that God sees everything. He will pay that person back. That's why I say, if you see God's time without justice, take it from me, it's all from God. God's time, it goes on the justice. He will see it. He will show that this is my time. And you know why? Because it takes justice for you to be free. Hallelujah. Amen. It takes justice for you to be free. Without justice, can be free. It takes justice for you to be free. There are people that no matter what you tell them, try to convince them, sit down and talk with them to leave doing evil, they will never leave it. Not some people, many people. No matter how you try, for some of the people messing your life up with witchcraft and all that, no matter if you sit them down and try to discuss with them on how they will, because what is living in them is not the human spirit, it's a demonic spirit. They're not going to listen to you. So if you think that you are going to love them to change, you're wasting your time. You can never love to change. You must understand these things about spiritual warfare. No matter the kind of, in fact, the more you love them, the more they're going to waste you. Those kind of people, God knows. The only thing that can bring you out from their grief is justice. It's when their life is put under challenge. When God will touch their life, they will release him from wherever they kept you. When God will hit their sons and daughters, they will release him from whatever they tied you. When God will show himself in bringing justice to them, that thing they did, don't do it. But if you think it's by preaching love or by sitting down, let's talk, and you are wasting your time. If dialogue settles every problem, why is Ukraine and Russia fighting? Huh? If dialogue and consensus and understanding, sitting down to iron it out, let's iron our differences, what to say. We're not saying that those are wrong, but there is a category of problems such things can solve. There is a category of problems such things can solve. A category where the offender is not aware of what he's doing to you. The offender do not understand you. So when you sit down and make him understand something, he goes, okay, I'm sorry, I thought you were doing this. But not when your offender knows very well what he's doing to you is evil and he doesn't care. He wants to achieve his aim. I'm telling you, say, speak my judgment. Then I begin to see change. If you keep on praying, God will tell you. You know what God told me? When I was keep on trying to argue with God, how can I cause him? How can I do? God to listen to me. If changing people's hearts to serve me works the way they are praying, you will not even be talking about Christianity now, because the people of Israel would have changed their hearts. If changing people's hearts to serve me works the way they are praying, God was telling me, you will not even be talking, you won't be a Christian now. Because I would have rejected the people of Israel, I would have changed their hearts. I would have succeeded to do all these things they're praying to them, so that they can serve me the way I want. But let me tell you something, my son. Your will is a place I judge your love for me. If I manipulate your will, then I'm also practicing witchcraft. So for somebody to serve me because I did something to him to make him serve me when he doesn't want to serve me, that is witchcraft. People should serve me out of their hearts. People should serve me willingly. So are you getting it? So in that will capacity of every human being, the will capacity, that is where I met. Then I'm also doing what the devil and demons do to men. So I want you to understand, there are categories of enemies. There are enemies that you talk to, sit down, talk to them, explain to them. Those ones are people doing things to you. They don't know. They had, somebody can come and lie to somebody about you, right? Lie to somebody about you, and the person is angry with you. He has never met you. He never had contact with you. Such kind of people, if you sit down in the place and talk things out with them, they will understand that they were deceived. Okay? But that kind of enemy is different from the enemy that knows who you are, knows that what he's doing is evil, but is bent on getting it. That kind of enemy can never leave you by praying, God, please change. He's not going to change his heart. I'm not going to manipulate him. The only thing that makes such kind of enemy leave you is judgment. When I hit them, they will undo whatever they did to me. When I bring my storm in their life, in the powers they're using, that thing they're holding will give it to you. But if you're waiting for you to pray, for me to make them give it to you, when they are not even my children. They have gone into covenant with demons. It is demons that run their heart. So the only way I pull you out from such people is judgment. When I bring judgment, they will learn. That will say, when God's judgment come on earth, men learn what? Let's leave it when we come next time. Or I will expose you more on what you need to know about God's time. Come on, the practical living witness. I've walked through it. I'm still walking through it tomorrow. There are things you have to, and if you understand these things, it will make you when devil is trying to deceive you, because you will not be deceived, you know that this is God's time. It doesn't come rosy. It doesn't come in the platter of gold. Most times it's not rosy. Most times it's very confusing. I didn't know why. Most times that confusion is to make sure the time locates you alone. Hallelujah. That confusion is to make sure the time locates you alone. Nobody can take it from you. So you need to be spiritually minded for you to know how God operates.